Hello, and welcome back to the original Larry D's Food for Thought. Today we will be, of course, reading out of the old King James Bible as we do all the time, and not out of that new international version. Okay. Uh, we'll be reading from the Old Testament and from the New Testament, to the law and to the testimony, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Okay. We also will be going over a few scriptures today concerning the title, People Say That the Lord Don't Hate. Is that true? People say that the Lord don't hate. Is that true? Okay. Well, we're going to find out, but I'm going to share these scriptures with you right quick here. You can jot them down if you like. But yeah, people, I hear people say that all the time. Say, oh, the Lord don't hate nobody. He love everybody. I'll tell you something. Making a statement like that, first thing that lets me know that you have not read this Bible. Okay. And you call yourself a New Testament Christian, and you ain't gonna go back and read in the Old Testament and see why how much killing the Lord did. We're gonna show you that today. Tell you something. That is not a true statement. All right. Let me tell you something. The Lord do hate, and you do not want to get on his bad side, because I'm gonna tell you something. He can hurt you real bad. All right. And you be hitting you from side to side. You be wondering where all this stuff coming from. Hey, think about what you're doing. So you got to stay on the good side of the Lord. Okay. But anyway, I'm gonna stop sharing these, and we are going to go ahead and go over these scriptures right quick here, see if we can get a little bit of understanding on this thing. Okay. But we're gonna start this in we're gonna start this in Psalms 139th chapter of Psalms, Psalm 139. And I'm gonna start reading at excuse me, at verse let's see, verse 17. And it reads, how precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O God. How great is the sum of them. Should if I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with thee. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, for they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. How do you take the Lord's name in vain? Breaking his commandments. Tell you something. Don't do that. Get on the Lord's bad side like that. Okay, verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hate. Ooh, perfect hate. My. Mm, mm, mm. I'll tell you what, a perfect hate. I count them mine enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. You think the Lord can't look into your mind? He know what you're thinking. All right. And see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. So you people, Lord hate you with a perfect hate. Do not want to get on his bad side. Now let's move on. Let's go over here to let's turn right over here to Malachi right quick. Let me show you this here. Let's see. Malachi, on the Malachi, the first chapter. And show you this. Let's see. Malachi 1. And we're going to start reading at verse 1. And it reads, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Remember Jacob and Esau, Isaac's sons? It was two twin boys. Okay. Oh, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. Hmm. I mean, the Lord hated this guy. Yeah, some stuff he did. All right. And laid his mountain and heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay. Whereas Edom said, we in Edom's sometimes Esau is referred to as Edom, okay? Said, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. Lord, hate this guy forever, man. We let's go see why. Because all that stuff he did to his brother, Jacob, and still doing stuff today. Now I'm gonna show you this. Let's go get the Revelations right quick. I'll show you what this cat's saying right now. Okay, he's over there, occupying the land of Israel, which is not his land. Okay, the Lord gave that to Jacob and his seed. Okay, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, and not those Israelis. Okay, all right, but this is Esau over there. All right. Oh, let me see. Revelation 2, and I'm gonna read one verse right here, verse 9. The Lord saying, this is in red. Lord saying this himself. I know thy thought, I know thy works, and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Excuse me, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. The guys are calling themselves us, true Israelites, but they're not calling themselves Jews. They say that, well, the Jews are back home. But if that be the case, then where's the other 11 tribes at? This guy. All right. Revelation, the 3rd chapter, verse 9. And it reads, behold, this is still in red here. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet and to know that I have loved thee. You're going to make those cats come down here one day and they are going to worship before our feet. Okay? But they call themselves Jews and are not. That's Esau. Okay? But let's move on. Lord, so you can have indignation against them guys forever, man. But let's go over here to let's go to Proverbs right quick. I'm gonna show you this here. On the proverb, you say the Lord don't hate. The Lord got a lot of things that he hate, man. Let me show you this here right quick. You can hate on you. You could really put something on you. I'm telling you. Going to Proverbs, the 6th chapter. Proverbs 6. And I'm going to start reading at verse 16. And it reads, these 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Lord, hate those things, people. I'll tell you, stay away from that. Now, I'm going to show you an example. The Lord had a lot of this stuff written, man, for our examples, okay? And keep us from doing things that that he hate. Okay. We're going to Numbers right quick, and I'm gonna show you about what happened to this one guy right here, man. He had polluted the Lord's Sabbath day. Okay. The Lord had it written, man, several times. Hey, don't pollute his Sabbath day. Okay, but keep it holy. But let's see what this guy was doing right here. Let's go to going to Numbers, the 15th chapter. And I'm going to start reading at verse 32. And it reads, and while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. The Lord had it written in the commandments. Hey, remember Sabbath day, keep it holy. Don't do no manner of work. So what was this guy doing? Picking up sticks on the Lord's Sabbath day, verse 33. And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation. And they put him in ward because it was not declared what should be done to him. So they locked the guy up, right? And they went and inquired with the Lord, see what they're going to do with this guy, right? And so, verse 35, and the Lord said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death. What? The Lord said, kill this guy? He sure did. Okay. All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp. He said, take him outside the camp and stone this cat. All right. Verse 36. And all the congregation brought him without the camp, took him outside the camp, and stoned him with stones, and he died. As the Lord commanded Moses. Told you. Think the Lord won't hurt you? across him. Okay, he will get you. Now, I'm going right over here to Numbers the 16th chapter. I'm gonna show you this here. This is a brother named Korah, and a band of his men, man. They rose up against Moses and Aaron. Let's see what the Lord did to these guys. Let's see what happened here. All right, this is number 16. Start reading at verse 1. And it reads, Now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. Okay. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord. Shouldn't have done that. Lord chose Moses, this prophet, and he brought them people up out of Egypt. Tell you something, man. Moses, Lord's right hand man, right here. Okay, but let's move on here. Let's see. You want to read verse 31? I'm gonna get right to the logistics of it, man. Show you what the Lord did to these cats for raising up against Moses and Aaron. All right, verse 31. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder, that that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appertain unto Korah, and all their goods. Verse 33, they and all that appertained to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation. Verse 34, and all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them, for they said, Lest the earth swallow us up also. And there came out a fire from the Lord, okay, and consumed the 250 men that offered incense. You see that? Say the Lord don't hate, he don't kill. But watch yourself. Okay, let's move on. Let's go over here to the new book right quick. I'm going to show you this here. Going to 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. 1 Corinthians 3, and start reading at verse, let's see. Let's see. 1 Corinthians, 3rd chapter. Start reading at verse 16. And it reads, Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? Okay. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. See that? For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. Okay. So you are a holy temple. You defile that temple. What the Lord say? He'll destroy you. People, you got to get to know this God, man. People say, Lord, love everybody, don't hurt nobody. Who we've been reading here. Okay. But I'm showing you these things, people, so that you will it would help you to get on that straight and narrow path and not turn to the left or to the right. And stay on the good side of the Lord, man. He won't do you no hurt. Okay. And he had that written too. I'm gonna tell you, man, the Lord had written over on y'all. Go and read in 1 Samuel and see what the Lord said. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. Yeah, he killed. Okay, we done seen that already, right? But let's go to another place over here. I'm looking at this one more example over here. Let's go to Genesis right quick. I'm gonna go to Genesis, the 19th chapter. I'm gonna show you what he did to these two cities here and all the surrounding cities, as far as that matter. And these cats there's some wicked stuff, boy. There's some wicked people, man. I'm gonna show you what their wickedness was too. All right, going to Genesis 19, and let's see, I'm gonna start reading at verse 1. All right, and it reads, And there came two angels to Sodom at evening, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground. And he said, Behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, no, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. Okay, but before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house around, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. So all the men, boys, all of them came over there to Lot's house and surrounded the house, right? Okay. And let's see what happened here. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, Where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. What? Know them? Yeah. These guys ain't talking about they want to come out and have a nice, smooth conversation with these guys, get to know them that way. No, these guys talking about having sex with these guys. Let me show you this. Verse 6. And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. No, now, if they were having a nice conversation with the guy, who would be so wicked about that? Huh? Watch this. Verse 8, Behold, now I have two daughters which have not known men. He got two virgin daughters. They ain't never known, never been with a man. All right. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. See that? Lot was willing to bring his two virgin daughters out there, let all them boys have their way with them, rather than do that wickedness with those two men. Well, of course, now they were angels, but they was thinking that they were men. But these cats want to have sex with these guys. Why? All the guys, man. All of them, man. Sodomites. Okay. And you got them today, too. I'm going to tell you something. The Lord had it written over Malachi. So I'm the Lord thy God, and I don't change, and I change not. I'll tell you something. You think these cats are getting away with something? Oh, they're just getting by right now. Lord got something waiting on them at the end of the line. The men and the women, all them gays. All right. But let's get to the logistics of it right quick here. Let's go let's see, Genesis verse 24. And it reads, Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. Verse 25. And he overthrew those cities and all the plains and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew up on the ground. Lord completely destroyed them, man. Kill them all. I tell you something. I say, change your ways. If you if you got that shaky hand, all right, the Lord ain't gonna play with you. All right. But let's move on. Let's go to the last place right quick. Let me show you this here. Let's go to last book in the Bible. Let's go to Revelations, 22nd chapter. And I'm gonna read two verses here, verses 14, 15. And it reads, Blessed are they that do his commandments. Now here we are in the last book of the Bible. Lord still talking about keeping his commandments. You saying, oh, we ain't under the law. Yeah, you ain't under that animal sacrificial law. But you still under the royal law, which are these commandments. Lord still telling you, keep them. All right, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Verse 15, for outside the city, for without our dogs. Now, he ain't talking about the little pit bull or the chihuahua. No, he ain't talking about no four-legged dog here. Talking about them sodomites, the one we were just reading about over in Genesis 19th chapter. That's what he's talking about, these dogs here. All right. But outside the city, without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Those little white lies you be telling, you think a little white lie? A lie is a lie, okay? Ain't gonna be in the city, okay? I'm telling you, people, God of this Bible, nobody to be playing around with, and you say that he don't hate. I guess you see now what we read, that hey, he hate and he kill and make it alive. Okay. So with that food for thought, think on these scriptures and words throughout the course of the day. And until next time, peace.